There's this feeling that follows people around, even when nothing is happening. Like you're being evaluated, like someone somewhere is keeping score. How well you're doing, how far you've come, whether you're on track or not. And because of that, a lot of what we do starts to feel like a performance. You choose things that look right, things that sound impressive when you say them out loud. You avoid things you might be bad at, not because you don't care about them, but because you don't want to be seen struggling. Even when no one is really watching, it's quite subtle. You don't wake up and think, I need to prove something today, but it shows up in small decisions, holding back your opinion, quitting early so it doesn't look like you tried and failed, pushing yourself in directions you don't even fully understand. All because of this idea that you have something to prove. But here's the part that's easy to miss. Prove to who? Most people are too focused on their own lives to track yours that closely anyway. They're dealing with the same thoughts, the same pressure, the same feeling of being behind. So if everyone feels like they're being judged, who's actually doing the judging? And even if someone is, their perspective is limited. They don't know your starting point. They don't know what something cost you. They don't know what you've been avoiding or what you've been quietly working on. So building your life around what makes sense to them doesn't really make sense, I think. Still, the feeling sticks because it's not really about them. It's about the version of yourself you think you're supposed to be. More disciplined, more successful, more certain. And every time you fall short of that image, it feels like you failed something. But that version of you, it's not real. It's a moving target. The moment you get close, it shifts. So if your goal is to prove that you've become that person, you always feel like you're not there yet. There's always a different way to look at it. What if you don't have anything to prove? Not to other people, not even the ideal version of yourself. What if the point isn't to show that you're already good enough, but to actually become better in a way that's actually honest? Because those are two different things. Proving something is about appearance. Becoming something is about process. One is about being seen, the other is about being real. And when you focus on what's real, your decisions start to change. You try things you're not good at. You admit when you don't understand something. You take longer without rushing to show results, not because it looks good, but because it's actually what you need. It's quieter. There's less pressure to explain yourself, less need to compare. You're not constantly checking if you're ahead or behind. You're just kind of moving. It doesn't mean you stop caring. It just means you care about the right things. Are you being honest? Are you actually trying? Or are you avoiding things you know matter? Those questions don't really need an audience. And the answers don't need to be impressive. They just need to be true. Because at the end of the day, you're the only one who lives with your decisions. You're the one who knows what you avoided, what you forced, what you actually gave effort to. No one else has that full picture. So trying to prove something to them, it's a game you can't really win. But being honest with yourself, that's different. It's harder in some ways, but it's also simpler. You don't need to perform, you don't need to explain. You just need to face what's in front of you and deal with it properly. So if that pressure shows up again, that feeling that you need to prove something, pause for a second, ask yourself who it's really for. And if there's no clear answer, maybe you can let it go. Not all at once, but little by little, because you don't have anything to prove to anyone else. You never really did. Just something to be honest about with yourself.